my YouTube channel. This is our Java interview question and answer series, and today's topic is interfaces versus abstract classes. So, in Java, both abstract classes and interfaces are fundamental tools which are provided to achieve abstraction, encapsulating common behavior, and define contract for the classes. They have different intents, serve different design purposes, and have distinct characteristics regarding inheritance, member types, and structure. So here I am presenting comparison of interface and abstract classes based on different features. So first feature is the keyword. Interfaces are defined using the interface keyword and implemented by classes using implements keyword, while abstract classes are defined using abstract class keyword and extended by classes using extends. Second is inheritance type. So interface is used to achieve multiple inheritance. One class can implement any number of interfaces. In abstract classes, there is a limitation that that class can extend only one abstract class, and it is limited to single inheritance. Now, next feature is type of abstraction. So interface achieves 100% of abstraction, which is prior to Java 8. It defines what to do and not how. Abstract classes achieve partial or full abstraction. It defines what to do and optionally how, because it can provide partial implementation as well. Next feature is method implementation. So prior to Java 8 version, methods could only have the abstract methods, means without a body. Since Java 8 can include explicit and static method, default and static method with bodies, and Java 9 can include private methods as well. Abstract classes can have a mix of both abstract method and implemented methods, which are also called concrete methods with bodies. Another feature is member variable. So interfaces can only contain public static final variables, while abstract classes can contain any kind of variable: instance, static, mutable, immutable, final, or non-final. Next feature is constructors. Interfaces cannot have constructors and they cannot be instantiated directly, while abstract classes can have constructors, but they also cannot be instantiated directly. Their constructors are called when a subclass is instantiated. Next feature is access modifier. So for interfaces, all members are implicitly public. We do not need to write public keyword. They are automatically considered as public. And only functional interfaces can be private or protected for internal use. For abstract classes, member methods and fields can have an access modifier, private, protected, or default or public. Next feature is main relationship. So interfaces defines a capability or a contract. They represent can-do behavior, while abstract classes defines a hierarchy and shared identity, and they represent a is-a relationship. Conceptually, interfaces are used when unrelated classes need to share a common set of behavior, while abstract classes are used as a blueprint for a group of closely related classes to share common code and state. Now, when should we use an interface and when should we use an abstract class? So when we need to make a decision for interfaces, we choose interface when we need to define a contract for peripheral capabilities among unrelated classes. For example, both a bird and a plane can fly, so they could implement a flyable interface. Second scenario is when we want to leverage multiple inheritance of type, having one class serve multiple roles. And another consideration is when we want to specify the API but don't care about the implementation details. So in all of these cases, we choose to define an interface. Now, when should we go for an abstract class? So abstract classes are used when we want to share code among several closely related classes, and we also want to share the implementation, right? Sharing code means sharing the implementation. So we define the implementation in abstract class, and all the classes which implement that abstract class share that implementation. For example, car, truck, and motorcycle are all type of vehicles. So they can share some common features which can be defined into abstract class. Another scenario is when we need to define a non-static or non-final field that subclasses will use or inherit. And third one is when we want to provide a common base implementation for some methods while forcing subclasses to implement others. So intent of the interface is basically to define a contract, while intent of abstract class is to provide the partial implementation. I hope this information is beneficial for you. For more such information, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.